Hey, what's up guys, how are you guys doing? And today I just wanted to make a quick little video about my settings. I know a lot of people have videos about settings, but mine's going to be a little bit different because I'm actually going to be giving a whole explanation about why I have these settings and what does the setting do. And I just wanted to do this because I remember when I first started playing, I didn't know which settings to choose, and I saw a lot of videos to give me references to change my settings. By the way, this is going to be, or the controller settings at least, are going to be mainly about claw players. Because I do play claw, I do not play on a scuff controller. So that's why my movement is, better than if I played with normal control holding. So yeah, hope you guys still enjoy this. Alright guys, so I'm gonna show you guys my settings. Hey guys, so just in case you guys want to see like a certain part of the controls, I am going to be listing the timestamps for gameplay settings, control settings, visual settings, and audio. And it's going to be in the description, so in case you guys just want to skip to the controls or whatever, you could just click on you could just, or you could skip it to the time, and you'll see what's happening right there. Now, I do play claw, so these controls might not work for, the normal controller player, like how you hold it normally. But if you play claw or wanna consider switching to claw like how I did, then these settings are probably best for you, because I didn't used to play claw, but now I do after this game. And I thought it would be really hard to switch from normal to claw, but it only took me like 2 weeks, and it got normal. Oh my gosh, I'm lagging. And it literally got normal. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys my settings and my controller settings. I'm just gonna show you guys everything just in case you need some help choosing your settings. Alright, so starting off with gameplay. The interlock prompt style, I have that on compact. What that basically means is when you're looking at this stuff, like the floor loop, you see how it shows extended light mag? If you don't have it on, it's just going to show the name. But if you have it default, it's going to show what the extended light mag does. But I don't really like that because it takes up too much space on your screen. Like, watch, what if I'm like over here fighting someone? That big thing's going to be in my face, unless I aim it. But I don't know, I really don't like it. I just like it compact. And button hints, I have that off. But if you don't know your buttons, or you change your controls and you're trying to get used to them and you forget a little bit, then I would recommend turning those on. Cause look, if you turn it on, it tells you what you have to press for. You could activate whatever. So to switch my weapons, as you see on the bottom right, it has a triangle right there. But I already know what everything does, so I don't really need that. So I'm gonna turn that off. And crosshair damage feedback, I have XW with shield icon. I have that because I want to know if I want to know what color shield my enemies have. If I don't, then I'm just gonna shoot them. I'm gonna think I'm not gonna know what armor they have, and I'm probably gonna push and die like an idiot. And my damage numbers, I have that at stacking. I know a lot of people have it on both, where like you could see it like this. You could see it like go up on top. I don't know if you can see that. Like it goes up, the numbers up there. I honestly I could switch to it, but I like stacking. It's just the basic, I've always had it, so I'm probably not gonna change it. And you guys could choose whichever you want for that. And for ping opacity, I have it faded because my teammates and me are always, spamming buttons or spamming the pings, and sometimes they could be like really annoying. So I just turned off, or I turned it on faded, so you can't see it as much.
Hey, amigos, this dude's not with us.
Okay, now the obituaries. It's basically the, how do you say it? It's basically the kill feed. It's actually really helpful. You could use it if you're trying to third party a team and you don't know if somebody has been knocked already. Well, if you look at the obituaries, you could just see if someone got knocked, and if they did, that's the perfect time for you to go third party. So yeah, that's why I like having that on. And for the mini map rotation, I just have it on. I don't really need it, but if you want it, you could use it. For the weapon auto cycle on, or what's it called, on empty, yeah, I do not like it because I remember I switched it on for a bit just in case I would, die. But once I was done with my clip, I would try to switch to my other weapon, but the game would also switch to the other weapon, so I would switch back to the clip that had, to the gun that had zero ammo, and I would die. So that's why I just like the normal. So yeah, you guys can turn it on, but I personally don't recommend it. Auto sprint, I have it off because if I have it on, I get too distracted. You know, you could just auto sprint. Wait. Oh, why isn't it working? Oh wait. Oh wait, no, this is the wrong thing. Alright. Auto sprint is like you don't have to press a button to sprint. Honestly, you could have it on like this. I used to play like this. But in my opinion, you have better movement if you have it off because you could actually, walk around normal in case you need to slow down or something. And for double tap sprint, I have that off. That's what I was thinking about last time. And I have that off because I do not like, looking at my phone while I'm playing a game because I get too distracted and I know I'm probably gonna die if I do that. And that's why I just turn off double tap to sprint, so I don't have to look at my phone. And incoming damage feedback, I have that on 3D. I know a lot of people have it on 3D and both, but I personally don't like it. Wait, can you see it with the grenade? I'll show you guys what it looks like if I can.
Throw an arc star.
Can you see it? Oh no, you can't see it. Alright, well it just shows like a 2D thing on your screen to tell you where the people are shooting you from. Just like Call of Duty or those types of games. And taking damage closes death box menu. I have that off. I personally don't like it. When I'm trying to armor swap and people are lasering me, it closes the box and I have a bigger chance of dying. So if I have that off and I take the armor swap, I'll still have more health than if it closed. So that's why I like having that off. And for stream mode, I just have it off because I really don't care. And usage sharing, I have it disabled. But for colorblind mode, you guys probably have it on off. It's literally, it doesn't change anything, honestly. It's still the exact same. It just changes like the reticle and the basic colors. It doesn't change anything from the like world or like the characters and stuff like that. And if you have it on Protonopia or whatever you want, I personally have it on Tridentopia. And is that even how you pronounce it? I honestly don't know how to pronounce it. Tridentopia. I'm just gonna call it that. And it just makes it so the reticle is yellow. And for me, I like this better because I don't know. It just feels more comfortable, I guess. And for subtitles, I have that off because I don't really need subtitles. It's kind of weird. Here, I'm gonna show you
That
what it
was
looks like.
amazing. Creo que te amo, amigo. Too bad you're dead.
Okay, that's what subtitles are. So I'm just gonna turn those off because I don't really need them. Oh, and you can turn on the subtitle size if you have them on. I'm just gonna put them at huge and see what it looks like.
Come by Casa de
Oh my
Octane
God,
for a
okay.
cold one.
Yeah, it's honestly what's called preference, but I don't really like them, so I'm just gonna turn them off. And nothing here, so I just have these two off. Alright, now controller settings. This is where it gets interesting. These controller settings are kind of weird. Here, I'll show you guys everything, and then I'll show you guys my button layout. Okay, so my interact / reload button. Oh wait, no, stick layout. I have it on default because I don't really like these weird Southpaw legacy stuff. It literally just switches your analog sticks. So my left analog stick is to look around and my right analog stick is to move, and it's really awkward. If you did play this, you would know. So yeah, you don't have to put it on normal or on default if you know how to play like that. But my interact / reload button, I use tap to use and reload. I know a lot of people have it on hold to reload just because they want to reload behind doors, but I honestly don't mind. I honestly don't mind it because when I'm behind the door, imagine this is the door, and I need to reload, I just go boom and reload, and I'm back at the door before an enemy could open it. And yeah, it always works like that for me. I don't think an enemy has opened it, maybe once, but rarely happens. And my aim down button, I have it on hold. If you have toggle, I mean, I'm not judging you, but it's kind of weird. You have to like,
Must go faster.
you have to toggle it, and it just takes a little bit more time in those, fights where you're like really close up. You have to press twice too. And I don't know, I just don't really like it. So I'm gonna turn that on hold. That's what I have it on. My L2 and R2 button dead zones are at none, but it really doesn't matter because I play claw and I don't use my L2 and R2 button to aim or shoot. I use my L1 and L and R1. So yeah. And my menu cursor speed, I have it pretty high just for I could get the quick armor swaps. I'm still trying to get used to it because I still kind of suck with it. But I could still like, go to whichever thing I really need. So let's say I pick up ultimate accelerant, I want to drop it, boom. It's really, this is my, personal use. So now for the sensitivity, here I'm just going to turn off my advanced look controls for now. I did used to play on 7 and 6 sensitivity. However, when I aimed in, my left to right, ADS sensitivity was good. I honestly didn't mind it. The only thing that I didn't like was up and down. That was too fast for me. And when I was trying to control my aim, it like I kept pulling out. I kept pulling down too much. I kept pulling down too much, and it was harder for me to shoot. So wait, hold up. Let me show you guys. No, it's still pretty good with this on, but you guys could turn it on 7 to 6. It's a pretty high sensitivity, not even gonna lie. But if you guys are used to high sensitivity, you could choose it. I don't know. I just like high sensitivity. It feels smoother. I know a lot of people have it on like 4 and 3 or 4 and 4. Honestly, I just don't really feel like it's good for me. Because if someone's behind me, this is how long it takes to turn. No, it's just kind of slow, and if I have it on 7.6, which is my personal preference, this is how fast it is to turn around and aim at somebody, you know. So yeah, that's what I used to have. And for optic settings, you don't have to worry about that yet, but if you want, these are mine. I just turn it up. If I were you, I would turn up my optics from 6, 8, and 10 up 1 or 2, because if you are using, let's say, a Kraber over here, if you are using a Kraber and you aim in with the normal sights or with the normal settings, it's just gonna be really slow, cause I don't know, it's just weird. But if you turn it up, you could balance it with your normal ADS sensitivity. My bad. And it turns really fast, and you can just hit more shots with it, Kraber, and track on the better. So yeah, that's that. And for response curve, I play on steady. I know a lot of people play on classic. I used to play on classic. I honestly don't. I could use classic. It doesn't change anything for me, but I just feel like steady feels a lot smoother. You could like, you have more precision in my opinion on steady. So yeah, I'm gonna turn it back to steady. Oh wait, wrong thing. Okay, so my look dead zone, I have it on none. It's better if you have it on none, but if you have stick drift, I get it. You could turn it up by a little bit, or else your controller's just, when you're aiming in, it's just gonna go like this. And you know, you don't really want that to happen while you're in a fight and you're like aiming up. So yeah, that's why I have it on none, because my controller doesn't have stick drift. Unless I press my L2 button, for some reason it goes up. Let's see. And it goes up if I press my L2 button. But yeah, so I should probably turn on my L2 and R2 dead zones pretty high. That still happens, so it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna turn it on default, I guess. And you know, my movement dead zone, it's small. It honestly doesn't matter if you have it on default. It's the same in my opinion. Just minor changes. And inverted look, you would know if you played on that. It is really difficult to play on inverted look for me, because you guys know what inverted look is. If you move your analog stick up, you look down. You move your analog stick left, you look right. So that's what inverted look is. Now vibration, I do have it off. If I have it on, it just distracts me from the actual game. Sliding, it, vibrates my controller. You guys know what it is. And I also heard that it takes up a lot of battery from your controller. So that's how I have it off as well. Just when shooting, there's too much vibration. So I turn it off, and it feels way smoother. In my opinion, it makes it easier. In my opinion, it makes it easier to control your aim and get better aim if you don't have that off. And for advanced look controls, I know I just talked about the look sensitivity. I don't really use that. I use custom look controls. So sorry if you thought those were my controls. They basically are. So my advanced look controls, they're kind of weird. You could copy them down if you want. Here, I'll just like stop it, for you could take a screenshot if you want to. And here's the other side. So I'm gonna give you guys an explanation to why I use these. So my sensitivity, like my advanced look controls, my yaw speed, it should be higher up. I don't know why it's down. But my yaw speed and my pitch speed, those are just like normal without ADSing. I like really high sensitivity without ADSing, because you could actually have a lot better movement. Your movement could get way better. And, it's easier to do like wall jumps and stuff, but I suck at them. Hold up, let me try to do one over here. Wait, oh. Okay, yeah, you could do wall jumps and stuff and like turn around. But so yeah, I like that pretty high. The yaw speed, if you guys don't know, yaw speed is like left to right, so it's faster, and my pitch speed is up and down. I have my pitch speed a little bit lower just in case I need to control my recoil while I'm ADSing. And my advanced look controls, I have, oh wait, and yeah, you could turn up the turning ramp up time if you want, or the extra yaw time. I have the extra yaw time just in case someone's behind me. I could look back faster. So, and for the ADS, I have it pretty low. My yaw speed is way higher than my than my what's it called? Than my pitch speed. My bad. And that is because I do like this sensitivity for like then switch to the other player. However, like I said earlier, with the six sensitivity on controller settings, if I look up and down, it would be super fast and harder to control my recoil. But now it's really slow up and down, but left to right still kind of fast. So it's way easier to control my aim when I'm ADSing. And look, see, I honestly don't see a difference. You guys could choose it. But I prefer this than the normal settings. And for target compensation, I have that on for the aim assist, because if you don't have it on, then your aim is going to be dookie. It's harder to aim without aim assist. You guys know what aim assist is, so you gotta turn that on. Alright. Oh, and melee aim assist, it's on too. It's the same thing. Now for optic setting, I didn't really do anything to this. Like I said, I just turned up the 6, 8, and 10 optics, optics to 1.6, like I did to the per optic settings right here. So that's my controller. Oh wait, I forgot to show you guys my button layout. So like I said, I do play claw, so these are my personal button layouts. So I have crouch as my right joystick, and that is because if it was at normal circle or B for Xbox, it would have been like when you're looking around and you're trying to slide, it's just harder moving your thumb to the circle to slide, and it makes it so much easier if you put it on your right analog stick, because you can slide and look around whenever you want. if you prefer crouch spamming while aiming in people or like strafing, you could strafe while crouching while aiming down, because it is the same button. Sorry if this sounded weird. But also, my aim down sight is L1 and my attack slash shooting is R1. That is because I play Claw, and it just makes it faster to aim in than pressing L2, and it makes it faster to shoot. And it could also turn up your what is it called? Your trigger finger, but I really don't use single tap on anything. Actually, yeah, I do, but not that much. And for my tactical ability, I just switched. Okay, so basically, I just switched my aiming down with my tactical ability and my attack with my ping. And so melee is circle now. In case I need to fight people, I just run up to them. Since I play claw, I can press it easily, so it really doesn't matter. No, these are just settings if you play claw. So this is what I recommend if you play claw. You could change it up a little bit if you want to, but this is what I use. So yeah. Alright, now we're going to video. My brightness is pretty high. You can see right there. It's not hard to change it if you guys want to. I know a lot of people play on normal, but I just don't really like it. If you're getting into caves and there's someone with a dark skin, you can't really see where they are. So I just turn it up so I could actually see in the cave in Kings Canyon. And my field of view, it is at 104. I know a lot of people play 110. I used to play 110, but it's decent. I just don't really like how it's really zoomed out, and I feel like it's balanced if you put it at 104 or 102. So my sprint view shake, I have it at minimal because when I'm sprinting, I don't want my head to bob that much, you see. And if I have it off at minimal, then I get minimal head bobbing. Alright, now my audio. This is my audio. I don't listen to music in this game because the music's trash. Just kidding, you guys like it. But I don't know why I messed with these. Honestly, you could turn it up or down, or turn it up all to 100 if you want. That's the basic settings. But I just like my dialogue volume to be down, so in case like people are like characters are talking to me, especially Bangalore, since she like writes a whole essay and says it if she's like pinging something. I don't want her to be speaking in my ear while I'm fighting people, and I don't want it to be loud. So that's why I turned it down a little bit. And yeah, that's basically all my controls. So yeah, I don't know if I have a gameplay, but if I do, hope you guys enjoy it.
More here in circle. Oh my god, it's the only one.
Reload. That's the last of them, amigos. Booyah!
But it's doing it.
Spotted. Spotted.
What?
Spotted.
Up there.
What the fuck?
Dude, I'm afraid of that skin, dude. It's so hard.
Oh my gosh.
No way.
Reloading. Come on, compadre. It's go time.
Firing. Enemy down.
Reloading.
Need to recharge my shields.
Down.
Cause
Oh my gosh. Dude.
oh my god!
Look how far we
Enemy
are,
down.
bro.
Recharging my shields.
Hey, I'll get them and watch the shit. I'm playing laying down, so sorry. What'd you say? Like if you were roping?
What the fuck?
In progress.
They're right here.
Let's go here.
Oh my gosh, you.
Where are they?
You're an idiot! Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
what up?
You better clutch up.
Weren't you listening?
Yes, I need help, I need help, I need help, I need help, I need help. I'm getting yelled.
Oh my gosh.
No, 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 I'm
That
getting you, I'm
Caustic
getting
is the
you.
worst player I've ever played with, dude.